Right, time to make a beacon. So first step is to draw out all of the rings on the bench as per the customer spec, and then set about using the slip rollers with some flat bar and rolling the rings and checking them onto the bench to check we've got the right circumference, and then welding them together. So this beacon is going to be gas powered, but with wood in it, just for controllability, because for a TV show. So there we go, welding the rings together. Get it tacked, check it against the chalk on the bench, and then blast it together with the Artec Pro MIG 500. No, it's not 500, it's 250, I'm talking nonsense. There we go, there's 3 rings. So these will make up the fire basket. Now using the chalk on the bench, I'm able to put a straight edge vertically and get all the rings concentric, if that makes any sense at all, else the whole thing could be slightly skew. So if you get it lined up at the bottom on the chalk and get it lined up with the ring at the top, it will be in line. It worked rather well, that. Took a bit of thinking about how to do it, but that did work. Now it's time to start welding in the main struts between the bands. There's 7 of these, and again I used a piece of steel that had already been rolled, one of the offcuts that was curved, as a spacer. I cut it to the right length so I could just go round from one to the next, giving me the correct spacing for the 7 spars. There's me checking there with it there. And then it was time to get the central ring in, get it tacked, and then go around and weld it in, and that makes the fire basket. Pretty tall, it's 700 tall I think, and 500 across the top. So it's quite a big thing. And then it was time to find a piece of box section and make the main stem. So the whole thing stands about 7 foot tall, so it's easily within reach, but relatively impressive when it was upright, so to speak. And yet another demonstration that something that's been welded is hot. So here we are. This is my Evolution metal cutting chop saw. Fantastic bit of kit. They've very kindly just sent me their swivel head version, so I'll be doing a video about that very soon. So you get a burr-free cold cut incredibly quickly, got no abrasive dust, and you get a nice accurate 90-degree cut. You can also set it to 45, 30, whatever, but it's a really efficient machine and it's pretty portable as well. Right, as I said before, this is going to be gas powered, so what I'm doing here is making somewhere for the gas pipe to run down the stem, and this is somewhere it can come out without having to go around a sharp radius. So just make a nice oval slot, 2 whole holes, and join them up with the angle grinder. And then it was time to weld the basket onto the stem. There's a hole in the top support there for the gas pipe to come through into the main fire basket. And then it was time to make 4 legs. These then had holes drilled through them so that some 18mm diameter bar could be used as sort of pins, almost like gyro tent pegs on a large scale. And there we go, that's uniting the gas burner with the basket. The gas hose on the outside, but just to test the size of the flame, it all works together. There it is in situ.